Assalamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Today I want to share with you a deeper and more detailed story, a story that is not only emotional, but also grounded in what has been reported in authentic Islamic sources about a man whose name reached the heavens, even though he lived unknown on earth. This is the story of Owais Al Qarni, Rahimahullah. Owais Al Qarni belonged to the tribe of Qarn in Yemen, which is why he is known as Al Qarni. He lived during the time of the Prophet Muhammad, but never had the opportunity to meet him. Because of this, he is counted among the Tabi'een, those who believed in the Prophet without seeing him. He was not a wealthy man. In fact, he lived a life of poverty, simplicity, and hardship. Reports mention that he used to work as a laborer and sometimes as a shepherd. He earned just enough to survive, and whatever he earned, he spent carefully without wasting anything. His clothing was simple, sometimes worn out and patched. He did not care about appearance or status. His focus was only on pleasing Allah. What made him truly special was his relationship with his mother. She was elderly, weak, and very ill, and he was her only caretaker. He served her with complete dedication, feeding her, cleaning for her, and staying by her side day and night. It is reported that he used to avoid long journeys or gatherings if it meant leaving his mother alone. His entire life revolved around her care. At the same time, his heart was deeply attached to the Prophet Muhammad. Even though he never saw him, he believed in him with full sincerity and followed his teachings as much as he could. Some narrations mention that he suffered from a skin condition which people avoided and looked down upon, but he bore it with patience and never complained. Instead, he turned to Allah in humility. He lived a life of quiet ibadah. He prayed regularly, fasted often, and spent long nights in remembrance of Allah. He preferred solitude over crowds and sincerity over recognition. There is no detailed record that he traveled widely like scholars or traders. His life was mostly spent in Yemen caring for his mother. However, one of the most powerful journeys in his life was when his mother wished to perform Hajj. Although he was poor and had no means, he did not hesitate. Some reports mention that he prepared for this journey, with great difficulty arranging whatever little provisions he could. He carried his mother on his shoulders and walked long distances across deserts and harsh lands. The journey from Yemen to Mecca in those times was extremely difficult, with no modern roads, no vehicles, and very limited food and water. What did he eat during this journey? There are general reports about people of his time that they survived on simple food, such as dates, dry bread, and water. Sometimes they would go hungry for long periods, and Owais lived the same way, with patience and contentment. Despite all the hardship, he completed the journey and fulfilled his mother's wish. During this time, he had the opportunity to travel further to Medina and finally meet the Prophet. But he chose not to, because he feared that his mother might need him. This decision shows the depth of his sincerity. He preferred the Ridha of Allah over his own greatest desire. The most authentic and famous narration about him is found in Sahih Muslim. The Prophet said, "There will come to you Owais ibn Amir, with the people of Yemen from Qarn. He had a mother whom he treated with great kindness. He had leprosy, and Allah cured him except for a small spot. If he were to swear by Allah, Allah would fulfill it. If you can ask him to seek forgiveness for you, then do so." After the Prophet passed away, during the time of Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, delegations from Yemen used to come to Medina. Umar would ask them, "Is there anyone among you named Owais ibn Amir?" Finally, he found him. He asked him about his life and confirmed the signs that the Prophet had mentioned. Then Umar radiallahu anh asked him to make dua for him. Owais felt uncomfortable and humbled and said, "You are more deserving of making dua for me." But Umar insisted. This moment shows the maqam that Owais had reached. A man unknown among people, yet honored by the greatest companions. Later in his life, Owais moved towards Iraq. Some reports mention that he lived in Kufa, where he continued his simple and hidden life. He avoided fame, recognition, and leadership. He did not open a school or gather followers. He remained sincere and private regarding his death. Some historical reports mention that he participated in the Battle of Siffin and was martyred there around the year 37 Hijri. However, these reports differ and are not all equally strong, but many scholars mention this as a possible end of his life. What is agreed upon is that he died as he lived unknown to people, but known to Allah. He left behind no wealth, no palace, no fame, but he left behind a legacy of sincerity. My dear viewers, if we analyze his life deeply, we find something important. He did not become great through knowledge alone or through public preaching. He became great through sincerity, through service to his mother, through patience in hardship, and through a heart that was always connected to Allah. Many people today chase recognition, titles, and followers. But Owais teaches us that real success is hidden between you and Allah. He teaches us that one sincere amal can raise you higher than thousands of visible actions. So take this lesson. Serve your parents sincerely. Be patient in hardship. Keep your connection with Allah strong, and do not worry about being seen by people. Because if Allah knows you, that is enough. O Allah, grant us sincerity, purify our hearts, and make us among those who are known to you, even if they are unknown to people. Ameen.